Hi, everybody. Welcome to Dr. Cammy and Karen Go Keto. This is our YouTube channel where we're working on sharing with you our lifestyle changes into a transition to ketogenic lifestyle. And today we are going to be talking about me just totally and completely falling off the wagon for half a week and not being accountable and not living extraordinarily and just really, really struggling, almost wanting to completely give up and just drown myself in ultra processed foods and sugar. And, realizing pretty quickly that that's not what I really want to be up to. So I'm going to just let you know of some things that I'm doing to kind of change things up with that. And I just wanted to check in with Karen and see if you wanted to, say hi and say anything before I get started on some of the changes I'm going to be making.
Hi, I'm welcome everybody. We are excited to check in. We both have we've not really been up to anything good, I don't think. I've eaten pizza. I did have a Diet Coke, but I have not had my chocolate malt, so I guess that's a plus. Didn't fall back there and did drive past it a couple of times, but not even tempted. And I'm interested to hear what you say, Cami, because I know that I have to implement some changes too, because I don't feel like I'm committed enough. I don't feel like I'm up to anything right now. So let's hear what's going on. Tell us about what happened and where you're headed.
Okay. So I had a day where I had a lot of things. I didn't bring the list in with me here to right now where I am, but there were about 5 different things that happened to me at one time where I was very, very tired. I had stayed up taking care of my friend's daughter's baby. So that baby gets up at 2 a.m. and 5:30 a.m. and I was, tired and I was very frustrated about some things that I had learned about. And then I went out and I overran my errands and I ran here and here and here and here. And so there was just kind of like a perfect storm that got set up for me to eat off plan and to continue to eat off plan, which I managed to do for about 2 days. So I don't think it's worthwhile to just go over all the foods that I ate and when and where and those kinds of things, but it was just an ugly scene. And I did eventually get back with Jeff about what I ate and when and how I did it. And it was not a fun thing to do that. But the changes that I've decided to make that I'm excited about, which is good, is that on my food journal, I really started thinking, okay, something's got to get different. Something's got to really change because this isn't working. And so a food plan, I think, is going to be really helpful for me. So what I'm planning to do is write down the night before, write down what I'm going to eat the next day, or possibly even 2 or 3 days in my mind at a time, because you have to go and, I have to have the food and I have to have it prepared and I have to have it get ready to eat. And I do have a lot of things in my freezer. I do some cooking of things that I keep in my freezer, but in any case, having a plan the night before of the food that I'm going to eat the next day and have it ready to go. And then checking in with Jeff in the morning with my food plan. And then as I eat my meals, taking pictures to send to him as my accountability partner. And then at the end of the day, comparing my food diary to my food plan. I think that will be very helpful for me. So what I did was I took this, the thing that you've seen before. And I just, instead of having it say Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's going to say Sunday food plan, Sunday food diary, and then Monday food plan, Monday food diary. And then I'm just going to be using 2 weeks at a time instead of one sheet of paper for the week, and comparing my plan to my diary. I'm really hoping that that helps me. And the other thing that I want to do is be accountable to Jeff before I go and eat something, to take the picture and to send it to him, including off-plan food. So not only do I have to be accountable to him for things that I'm eating that are not on my plan, I have to take a picture of it beforehand and send it to him before I eat it. And I really haven't been doing that. I've been inauthentic with that. I've been eating my off-plan foods to get my relief and to get my soothing. And then after I feel the guilt and the shame, that's when I have to go with, my tail between my legs and share with, Jeff what I did. So I'm hoping that, taking these pictures beforehand is going to be another way to deter me from doing that and prevent me from actually going off plan.
So, Cammy, how is it that you think, because we've talked about this before, that you were going to take the pictures beforehand, right? Like every time you eat, you're going to take a picture of the food before you eat it, right? That was the commitment.
Well, I had never said that to Jeff. I
Okay.
usually do eat the food that I usually forget until I'm taking like 3 or 4 bites in, and then I'm like, "Oh, I didn't take a picture yet." So then I take the picture as I'm eating the food.
So, why do you think that that's going to help?
Well, I just think because it's going to be even more embarrassing and humiliating to try to talk to him about eating something about, this is what I'm going to eat. I think it's going to cause me to have some of those feelings. And I think it's going to also allow me some time to hesitate before I actually eat the food. So it's like, okay, I'm going to send this picture to Jeff and then I'm going to eat that food. Is that what is that what I really want to do? Is that what I'm really up to right now? And if the answer is yes, that's what I'm up to right now, then that's what's going to happen. But I'm hoping that gives me a moment to say, no, that's not what I'm up to in my long-term events.
So, I would recommend that, because when I hear you say you're going to be embarrassed and feel guilt and shame, we know that that's not a good place for you to be operating from, right?
Right.
If you're gonna be feeling
I,
that,
I do operate from that place.
and you're just gonna dig in there and go, to heck with it. I am gonna just eat all of this. That's who I am. I mean, I think it's a great idea that you take the picture of the food before you eat it and send it to Jeff. But I think you need to do something more. And I'm wondering, what do you think about a 30-day challenge or an April challenge? Because today is March 31st for everybody who's wants to know. So what do you think about doing an April challenge? And both of us can do this, of actually posting a short. And we can just tell people this is our check-in short, right? This is, either do it at night or do it in the morning, but just do it once a day and put it on our channel as a short, because I think that that would actually bring our awareness to what we're up to as a reminder. Because I think part of it, Cami, is our taping schedule was a little off.
Hmm.
And I think that, I think we actually are using this, as we said, as an accountability method, and we were not accountable when we weren't showing
Right. I
up,
noticed that
or
too.
or
Yeah, for
maybe
both of us.
maybe we weren't showing up because we weren't sticking
We
to
were
our
out.
plan.
We were checked out.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, because I think a 30-day challenge, I think that I don't want everybody to go, oh my God, another short from Cami and another short from Karen. But I think it might be fun to see if it makes a difference, right? To really, and your short, maybe instead of sending Jeff a picture, your short can be, one of your shorts could be food, right? And you can just say, hey, I'm checking in with Jeff, and send him the video instead of sending him a picture.
Well, we could ask people who are viewing this video to give us, a comment about whether or not they would want to be watching those shorts. I don't know that people would be wanting to watch that short every day of just us checking in with our food
Okay.
and what
So
we're eating. But I mean, I'm willing to do that. I could do that. We had also talked about the steak and butter gang and how on April 1st, in a couple of days, they're starting their priming video, which is going to be starting to prime people to get ready to do the OMAD and ultimately to go to a 72-hour fast. And I'm interested in doing that. And Karen, you've talked a little bit briefly on this channel about how they do, 3 meals a day, then 2 MAD, then 2 MAD, and they do that for quite a while, and how they kind of slowly transition you in. Because I was doing my OMADs and I only did like 3 of them, and then I fell off the deep end. And so I'm just wondering if maybe I did them too quickly for me to adjust. And so I'm looking forward to doing that in April with the steak and butter gang, and probably will not be eating carnivore completely, but paying attention to that.
Yeah, I think that is, I think that's a good point, Cammy. It could be why you did it. I think if you were in the steak and butter gang and were talking to those people, they would tell you that's exactly what they would have expected, right? If you do 3 OMADs and you're you're not eating enough food during your OMADs, um, then at some point it's gonna hit a breaking point, right? That's the whole point of doing the priming, is to, especially if you're gonna do a longer fast, like a whole 24-hour or 48 or 72, where you really prime for days and days. And you get your body, for a couple of weeks you do the OMADs, so you get your body used to not eating a little bit of food for, basically 24 hours, 23 hours. And then you keep extending that, and you kind of do it gently, like a rubber band, where you just kind of pull, 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 instead of, because your body just can't handle that, that
Right,
that
right.
much of a stress. So, okay, so my request to you is somewhere make that. I mean, I'd love to hear what everybody thinks about the. Hold on a second. Sorry, about
A short,
the
a daily
the
short.
shorts. But I will tell you, like, a lot of the people who come to our channel are either watching your shorts, it's the first time they've come to our channel. And I just think, I think we can edit it. I think I'll be able to edit by tomorrow to put day one first short, day one of, 1 of 30. And then we'll just keep doing 1 of 30, 2 of 30, or 30. Yeah, April has 30 days. And, it's just a test for these 30 days, right? Just for us to be really committed, because that way we don't have to worry about talking to each other, because there were some times where we weren't really talking during the week too, because of our schedules. So I think that if we just have that commitment, and when I say short, I mean, really, it can be less than a minute and it can go up there. And that way you just know, because that way, even if you get into dire straits, it's not going to be 2 days. You're going to be out of authenticity if if you're not doing your short.
All right. I mean, do you want to make the commitment now, or do you want to see
Yeah,
what people
yeah.
say?
No, let's do it.
Okay, that's fine. I've done more
Okay.
shorts than you, so
I know. I haven't
I have
done
no
any
problem.
shorts. I'm a little intimidated. Oh no, I did one short. My sausage finger short. My sausage finger short, which hasn't gotten hardly any views. All right, everybody. Cammy, are you done, or do you want to talk a little more about anything else?
No, go ahead. Tell them what you're going to be up to switch things
Okay.
up a little.
Okay, just real quick. I found my book. I got it in January. Good days, something.
Start
Start
with
with
gratitude.
gratitude. Okay, so I'm gonna write in that every day too. Maybe I'll even post a note in there that I've done my short.
All
So
right, sounds
everybody,
good.
thanks for watching. Thanks for following us. Thanks for being here with our ups and our downs.
Yes, we're
Hopefully,
doing a transition into a lifestyle, and life brings us lifey things. And so we're a testament to that.
yes, we're gonna keep on keeping on. Thanks,
All
everybody.
right.
Bye.
Take care.